Hey guys, Jason with Wolf Overland, and today we're going to do the auxiliary battery delete on the regular 3.6 V6 Jeep Gladiator. So let's see what we can get into. So this Jeep is just living with the Avengers button on. So we replaced the auxiliary battery once on this vehicle. I did the video when I replaced this one on how to replace the auxiliary battery. So we're just going to see if we can delete it out this time. Alright, so like the diesel, we're removing the block that the battery, this holds the battery in. We're going to move this to the side. We're going to do the terminals and let's pull the battery out. Alright, this fuse box is kind of a mess, but we're going to pull fuse 42 on the 3.6 liter models. And fuse 42 is right here. It's a 10 amp. So that would be, let's see if I can get this focus. So it would be right here. I already just pulled it out, but it's right here. So you have a 15, brown relay, gray relay, and it'll be right here next to the 15. After pulling that fuse, we're gonna have to disconnect the negative from here. Let me show you guys that. So over here on the negative battery terminal, I think these might be reversed on different models, but you want to go for the thinner one. So this is the thick main ground that goes to the firewall. This is for the auxiliary battery. So this terminal right here, you want to unhook this and then just wrap it up in electrical tape and zip tie it out of the way. I'll show you how it's done. So it is a 13mm nut. And take that off, and then this is the one you're going to take off. You're just going to wrap that in electrical tape and then just zip tie it up out of the way. So we're going to put this back on. I believe this is the lead for the winch. And we'll button this all up. I'll show you here in a second. So if you wanted to upgrade to the bigger tow package battery, you just got to pull this out. There's a little block. So once you pull this out, you have all this room to go from that small battery to the H7 tow package battery. Just bigger battery to run more accessories and stuff. That's what I recommend. So this is the one out of my diesel Gladiator, which is not here, but this battery is still good. It's definitely newer than the Honda battery that we put in it. Here we are with obviously the bigger H7 tow package battery that does fill the entire box. So it still goes in the same way, still uses this to lock down the actual battery to keep it from moving. We already tightened up the positive side and put the protective cover on. We haven't put the negative side on yet. We just gotta clean up, make sure all these wires stay out of the way, and put the aux Pro thing back in. But let's get this thing in. And here we are with the negative on. We have everything hooked back up. Obviously a way bigger battery. This one's 700 Colt cranking amps with a reserve capacity of 120 minutes, 2 hours. We're gonna try this one out. We're gonna go in there and see if that light's off and if everything still works. We have the negative right here, zip tied up out of the way. The fuse 42 out. This is way easier than pulling apart all the fender liner and pulling the auxiliary battery out. The easiest way to do it yourself is buy the new Odyssey AGM H7 battery. I'll put a link in the description below. Take that fuse out and there you go. Let's check out the inside. All right, so all the lights turn on, that's good. He's good to go. Okay, I've driven it around for about 10-15 minutes now, trying to get the auto idle shut off to activate, and it's not activating. So I think we're good there. Technically, it should not activate because you have the ground circuit unhooked. So if it doesn't see that ground, then it's not going to activate and the system's actually disabled. All right, guys, that's how you disable the auxiliary battery on the 3.6 V6 motor in the Gladiators and the Wranglers. I do have a diesel auxiliary battery delete that I did on my personal Eco Diesel Gladiator. I'll link that below as well because that's a lot different. You don't pull any fuses for that. It's just a wiring thing. But other than that, please like and subscribe. More videos like this. I have a bunch of maintenance videos on diesels and Gladiators and Jeeps and some adventure videos. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Oh, and if you guys want to see how to pull the auxiliary battery out of the fender on the Gladiator, I'll put the link in the description below. It's easy job. No special tools needed or anything like that.